got a rabbit. So we'll start working on this. Okay, so in here we have Mr. Cottontail. He just sat in here. We cleaned him out yesterday, and it's been pretty close to 24 hours. So let me wash my hands. I tried to dry them off as good as I could. See, it still bled out a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to just quarter this up, and we're going to make some rabbit and gravy and biscuits. And there's a little bit of fur still on here. Just going to kind of clear that off. I personally have not ever quartered out rabbit here. We got a pretty good shot on him up there. Little shot, wood shot area. Let me get this extra amount of fur wiped off real quick, and then we'll get them quartered out. 6 pieces in total. We'll have the front legs, that's 2, the rear legs, that's 2, and then the saddle we'll cut in half, the saddle's backstrap area there. And then we'll get to seasoning and breading and frying. So first and foremost, these front legs here, you can see. Zoom in a little. Front legs, you can see that. Just like a deer or anything else, just connected by muscle. You can come in right behind that shoulder there. So I've got those, and I probably will come off. I was going to say I'll come off at the joint, but we'll leave them as they are probably. Same thing with the back legs right there. You can flatten this out if you want to. Actually kind of pop that hip bone, it'll help you out. There's a seam right there. Just kind of follow that in. Okay, good. Same thing over here. Okay, so got that. This. Ribs are pretty tore up there, so we're going to come. It's easier to see on the inside. This side meat, flank meat, whatever you want to call it, we can cut out. We just want to save this inside piece here, so we're going to cut out up there. If you can see, and then you can go to those ribs. Really, it's nice to go all the way up because there's a good amount of meat there, but use your own discretion how bad it's shot up, where you hit it, all that good jazz. In this case, I mean, I'll probably try to preserve as much as I can. I'd probably, most people probably cut that off right there. Oh, sorry. Most people probably cut that off right there. But use your own discretion on that. I'm gonna try to save as much as I can here. Alright, so now, actually, don't shut up too bad. A lot of times that blood shot you can get right out. You can take a napkin and wipe that right out of there. Or cut it out. In this case. Not bad at all. Let's trim this up a little bit. Then we're going to dry it. And then we're going to season it. And then we're going to use a special coating that I saw in another video, and I will I think it's or a hometown. Look at that meat. I mean, that's a chunk. It's like hometown something or another. I can't remember exactly the I'll link him over. But he did his squirrels like that. It's mayonnaise and egg, and then he breaded it with that and give a nice real thick batter. So he might do that. Use that one as well. Then we got alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 pieces actually. I'll let you see what that looks like. There you go. So we're going to go ahead and give these a final wipe off and season them with some garlic powder, garlic salt, onion powder, and Lowry's. And then we're going to put them into that mayonnaise and egg mixture, and we're going to bread them. We're going to fry them, and we're going to make the gravy, and yeah, we'll just take you along. Stay tuned. Okay, so there's a rabbit cut up, and then we've got all the things we're going to be using. And I was talking about the guy that cooked his squirrel with the mayonnaise and egg. It's actually Backwoods Gourmet. Oh.
Subscribe and follow our channel. Know that this is not the first time I've seen this. We use this a lot for when we batter things.
There you go.
Really helps.
Check them out. Here we go. So now we'll make our wok. We got the onions going. We got the Dutch oven because the lid will pop on there with the frying. Come in handy. And then Backwoods Gourmet calls for 1 heaping tablespoon of mayo, so there we go. Trying to preserve the amount of dishes, not dirty up. I'm going to put that in the compost as well. So I'm actually going to try to whisk this with a spoon. I don't know how well that's going to work. It worked okay. Fairly well mixed up. It looks like pudding. There you have it. Alright, now for the seasoning. Flour. There you have it. Do this over the sink. Not measuring, maybe you're not sure where that cut out. Maybe a little pepper as well. Let's see where we're at. Okay, those onions are about good to take out. We'll go a little longer. I'm going to throw this stuff in. One piece at a time. Shake it and back on the. Shake it off. Back on the board. Everything way down. Check. Okay, now we're going to thick. And this is some thick stuff. Try to shake it off as possible. Back one. That's good stuff. Shit. I'm not sure. Probably gonna need more flour. That's a mess. Stuff is thick. I said it's like pudding. Shake all these off. Any unnecessary flour from God damn it. Alright, we're about to start putting these in. Two biggest pieces. Second two biggest pieces. Alright, it is 8:12. So we want those go for a good 2 minutes per side. Remember, they're going to have to be cooked thoroughly. Well, we want it cooked pretty thoroughly, but not all the way through, because it's going to go through several stages in the cooking process, not just the frying. It's going to be smothered in gravy and so on and so forth. So I'll take you to where we're at. It is a little crowded in there, but I think we're going to manage just fine. A couple of things. Yeah, it's fine. That's a thin piece of meat. And we'll get it when we... No worries. Cottontail, please. Well, I like fried chicken. That breading is going to be fantastic, I can already tell, man. Thank you, Backwoods Gourmet. Stay tuned. I'm going to cook it for another couple minutes. I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to drain some of this grease and leave just a little bit in there. Mix in some flour. Essentially get it built up for a gravy. And add a little bit of water and then some milk. And then just kind of continue thinning that mixture out, adding some seasonings, and then eventually we'll add the onions back into it, and then we've got some biscuits. Unfortunately, canned biscuits, not homemade biscuits like Backwoods Gourmet, but even still, I think it's going to be good all in all. We'll finish it off with adding this back into the gravy mixture and allowing that to kind of all mesh before plating it up. Stay tuned. Might have to do something about that bone. That's the long legs over there. Yeah, so we're going to rest that. I'm going to take that there and pour the large majority of this out. We're going to cut that way down. You can see how much oil I have in there. Just enough to barely cover the bottom of the pan. No heat right now because cast iron holds heat anyway. I'm going to start adding flour. You can always add more grease if necessary. Can you give me a fork? Oops, probably too much flour. So much flour added, probably too much. Maybe not. Good thing about cast iron is you can do stuff like this with a fork. Don't have to worry too much about it. Add a little more grease. Two ladles full. Okay. A lot better. I'm going to add semi-warm water because I do not want my cast iron to fucking, or excuse me, to freaking break. So I'm adding a cup of warm water. Oh, need more, so. Looking like mashed potatoes. A cup of milk. I guess you can never have too much gravy. not looking like gravy, is it?
No.
Looking like mashed taters.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it doesn't mess up my cast iron. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to follow suit on what other people have done. Way too much flour, probably way too much water. Give me more water, please.